Hi guys, doing a quick one on Ripple today. It's not often that we do crypto here, but the Forex markets are looking a little bit unclear, let's say for now, but we'll see over the next few days what happens. We'll always get some clarity later. But for now, what catches my eye is Ripple, Bitcoin. Let's look at why I'm choosing Ripple for today. So let's remove everything and do a quick top down. What we see top down is we have a higher high created here on the monthly chart. Previous month was bullish, closed more bullish over the high of the month before. This month we went lower, took out these low, liquidated these lows, took them all out, as you could see here on these lows, and then we left this big wick closing kind of a neutral slash doji candle, indicating that's showing us that we have still a bit more upside potential now before we possibly drop, but we don't know. At the moment it's still bullish. And where are we going to? Where's the upside potential? Well, we have this little imbalance point, we have this high, we have and these ultimate highs right here, so we may reach these highs. Now this is this week's candle. We have news on this week. We had the FOMC and other news. If we look on the daily, what we can see is that we had this big wick to the downside where the market created this swing point, just took out these highs over here and then slowly went down. What does that mean? That means that because there was no reversal price action here, it just kind of went higher and then slowly stopped and went down. That indicates that we could take out these highs and then going into this next high and this next high, and obviously possibly even taking out all of these highs. What we see now is after this retracement is we had this big kind of a, not big, but fairly strong bullish candle yesterday that took out this high and closed above, indicating a bullishness, continued bullishness, and creating this swing and this low right here. Now that we have this kind of a confirmation, if you want to call it that, we are looking for higher prices. Now the other reason for higher prices, if I look at Bitcoin here, the other clue is that here on this low, you'll notice that this low was lower than this low. So we have a divergence in price because the last swing on the daily chart here on Bitcoin was lower low. But if you look on Ripple, we have a higher low compared to the previous low before that. So that divergence in price indicates that we have a turnaround. That's what I look for during turnarounds. And because of that, because as well Ripple is higher, that indicates more strength. So Bitcoin is lower, so that indicates more weakness, and Ripple is higher, so it shows that it's stronger than Bitcoin. So you can trade Bitcoin expecting the same idea into these highs over here, into this next high, and possibly even higher into this area. But we don't know that yet. At the moment, I'm expecting that this is the anchored low. So let's go back to Ripple, and what do we see here? Well, we have a level here marked out. It broke the level, came down, and then we are moving away from it again. Now we have this divergence, we have this low that was made, we have these next highs that we're expecting to reach, and then the following highs after that, and possibly maybe this extreme highs, but we don't need to look that far ahead. For now, our bias is bullish. What do we see? Well, if I look on the 4-hour chart, what I see is we broke this structural high, went higher. We here, the clues are that we went lower. We had this one final push down, which normally happens, and we went into this supply and demand area, bounced right off it, and then moved higher sharply. So we've got the momentum to the upside. Next reason is that we have this double top. Now double tops create a brief retracement before being broken through. That's what usually happens, and that obviously the other opposite for the double bottom. We usually break through them. The market goes through them shortly after creating it. If you want, you can draw a kind of a trend line if that helps you see it, although trend lines are not entirely necessary. But the expectation here is it would be good to get a better price into this supply and demand area. if that's what you want to call it, supply and demand, doesn't matter, an area for the market to bounce from. Let's just get rid of that just to make it cleaner. And then as it goes lower, this would be a potential to look for a trade, maybe something like this, I don't know. Or we could break these highs. So we have down, first down, then up, or maybe could also break through the double top, retrace back, and then continue. I don't know. Let's see how the price action unfolds. At the moment, this whole thing is just a big kind of range, right? It's just accumulating orders. So let's see what happens, and then we will be able to decide. But that's the plan right now, with this immediate high being the next target, and then we've got these highs over here. Not going to expect anything. Let's see what the market gives. Obviously, the better price would be the preferred option. Okay, if that makes sense to you, great. If not, pause the video, rewind the video, watch it again, and this is the top-down analysis. Hope that helps. Leave your comments below, and we'll get to them. I'll try my best to answer them to help you out. Okay, bye for now, guys.